Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the best way to work out as a teenager. Now this video is going to be broken down into 5 main points. Now the first point is the training method that you're going to use. Now for me as teenagers, I find the best way to train is calisthenics, which in short is body weight training. So using your body to do certain movements such as push-ups, pull-ups, dips, those type of movements. The main reason behind the fact that I believe that this is the best training method for teenagers is the fact that it does not require any gym equipment, especially as a beginner. You have the floor and that is all you need to begin. And in other videos I will be bringing up different exercises that you can do, but realistically this is the training method you want to start with. You can be doing all these bodyweight training exercises, you can be doing push-ups, you can do ab workouts, you can do many things just using the floor and just using your body. Now I do want to make clear that if you do progress with bodyweight training and end up more of an intermediate or advanced, yes, of course you can end up with some dip bars, pull-up bars, maybe even some dumbbells, and this can all incorporate very well into your training. But realistically, don't invest in these things yet. Just start with the floor and your body and anything that you can find around the house. For example, chairs make great dip bars. Now my second point is, don't be intimidated by this. Don't be intimidated by doing some bodyweight training, trying to keep fit. Just be easy on yourself, don't push yourself too much, just start slowly and eventually you'll build up with time, as with all things. Just take it easy, progress slowly into what you do. Don't push yourself too much to the point where you'll be like, you know what, I don't even want to do this anymore, it's too hard. Just take it easy, start with small steps and eventually you'll get to where you want to go. Any training and any progressing in what you want to do will require time. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but it does take time, it does take persistence. But remember, always start off easy, don't push yourself too much. But the one thing you do want to remember from this is to have a plan. Now this brings me on to my third point. Now the main thing for this one is to set a schedule for the week or each month, whatever you want to do. But realistically, each week is the most practical due to the fact that you can say, okay, this week I'm going to work out twice, and on a Monday and on a Friday. Who knows, whatever works best for you, but set a kind of timetable, some kind of schedule that you'll be comfortable working out in that week, so you can put aside a little bit of time, maybe a half hour, maybe 20 minutes. If you feel like you have more time, you can even do an hour of training, but more than that can kind of be less effective and take away from other things that you might want to be doing. So just start off with a good amount of time, half an hour twice a week, and set yourself a time frame in which you can do them. Now my fourth point is to set a goal for the month, for the year. More than that, maybe not such a good idea, but set a goal such as be able to do 10 push-ups, be able to do 50 push-ups, be able to do 100 push-ups, be able to do some pull-ups if you have access to a pull-up bar. Anything like this, even if you're more advanced, set a more complicated goal, like being able to do a planche, which is this move right here, where you hold your body perpendicular to the ground while holding onto a bar, which is an extreme, crazy power move that you don't see from people solely doing weight training in general. Now this brings me on to the fact that with body weight training you can always be progressing. Now I know it's the same with free weights where you can always add more weights, but here you're always finding new moves, making up new moves, being able to do real incredible feats of strength that you can do with your body, which is something you don't often find, such as muscle ups, planches, front levers. All these things are amazing to be able to do and to see, but I'll get to a point later on where weight training can be a very useful thing, and so it gives you a real reason to become strong, to do all of this. It can motivate you because you're like, okay, I'm going to work towards this goal, I'm going to become stronger, and I'm going to then, I'm going to be able to do this, not just be able to lift an extra 10 kilograms. It's an amazing way to motivate yourself, I find. Now my fifth point is to really try and incorporate any of your normal daily training as a teenager that you might be doing, such as football, basketball, into your routine, into your calisthenics or bodyweight training. For example, if you play football, basketball, even athletics, which is even better, it's a great way to incorporate cardio into your calisthenics and bodyweight training due to the fact that it's something that you most likely love and you really have fun doing. So it's a great way to motivate yourself to do some cardio, to get leaner, to get fitter, which is a really important thing and a great way to balance strength gain and also keeping lean and fit. Now in my opinion, staying fit and doing cardio is just as important as gaining lean muscle mass and is a real thing that you should be doing. And so an easy way to incorporate that is just by keeping up with all of your regular sports that you might be doing, or even joining one if you even have the option to, like school, maybe some extracurricular activities, some after school clubs. just join them, do some of these sports. It's a great way to complement your muscle training. And my final thing I want to get across here is that don't worry too much about the calisthenics. Just do as much as you can, as much as makes you feel good. Don't push yourself too far, and with time you will improve in your consistency, because maybe some weeks you're going to miss doing your training. You might have other things going on, maybe you're not bothered at all, but with time you will improve in consistency. Now, if you aren't too hyped up about all this muscle gaining thing, which a lot of people aren't realistically, and that's absolutely fine, because it's maybe not your passion, it's maybe not what you love doing, but I would really recommend you at least try it. And then if you don't, you know what, you can move away from it. Just keep a little bit of it in there every now and then if you feel like it, but realistically you do want to try and keep fit, so at least keeping up these extracurricular activities or other sports such as athletics that I was mentioning earlier, or even other things like dance, for example. Great ways of keeping fit and having fun in general. But the real thing here is consistency is key. Now, another thing is, if you do have access to the gym, use it. Make sure you use it. If you do have access, if you can go to one, use it as much as you want. But it's a great idea probably to still start off with some bodyweight exercises if it's your first time there, some push-ups and pull-ups if you have a pull-up bar there, and then move on to some of the weight training, which can be a great way to target certain muscle groups. I will get more in depth into the comparison via free weights and calisthenics in another video, but for now guys, thanks a lot for watching, and if you can, check out my social media links which I'll put up next, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and check out some of my other videos that will be up on the screen next. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.